Well, good morning everyone. I say morning, although it's very nearly the afternoon now. We did have to wait a long time for the rain to stop. It was been raining overnight. It's been absolutely terrible. Several things have happened in the last 2 weeks, both good and bad. Bad, we'll start with the bad. Dex's fields are not looking good. Well, the ones we've cut anyway. They're looking, well, to be perfectly honest, there's not a lot we can do about the ones we've cut. The grass has started to rot. It's drying in different stages. It's been 2 weeks of abysmal weather. And we even had snow. So, yeah, it's been atrocious. So Dex is not very happy. However, because we didn't cut the big field, we've still got that one to go. And yes, there is more rain on the forecast for later today, so this is our last chance to do it, so we've got to go and get it done quickly. Now, in terms of the good news, so I didn't know my channel had such a far reach, but it turns out that someone from Valtra watches my channel. And they spoke to their bosses and was talking about how we'd been through hell at the minute in terms of having the tractor stolen and the pickup stolen and everything like that. And would they be able to help us out? And unbelievably, a couple of days ago, they came with a lorry and they dropped off one of their old demo tractors. It's a loan, it's not for me to keep, but they have given us this demo tractor, which I haven't actually properly driven it yet, but it's beautiful, isn't it? It's got a little bit of wear and tear on it, but it is a demo tractor and it has been out and done stuff, but they've looked after it, they've serviced it, they've cleaned it, they've put new tyres on it before they brought it over here, and I'm just absolutely in awe. I couldn't believe it. It really actually brought a tear to my eye that there are still some wonderful people out in the world, and it's going to make our job so much easier today. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook up the front mower. We're going to go down to Steve's place. And we are going to... We're going to cut the grass in the big field. We're going to get it rowed and we're going to get it baled. And then we're going to have to get it wrapped as well. We're going to have to do all of that before the rain comes. Doesn't look like it's going to rain at the minute, so I'm quietly hopeful, but let's get started. Before we get started, let's just take a minute. Look at how nice this is a place to be. Absolutely stunning. I'm just absolutely in awe. Right, let's fire her up. Still runs really well. Absolutely fantastic. They did say there might be a few glitches. I'm not sure what's wrong with the screen there, but we don't really need the screen, we're good. But other than that, it is such a beautiful place to be. It really is. Right then. I just have butterflies every time I think about it. Right, let's get this hooked up. Right, if we get this lifted, Excellent. I don't think... Ah, do you know what I could do? I could take the windrower down as well. That would certainly save us some time. I don't have a windrower, do I? So maybe I can't take a windrower down as well. Oh, silly Robert. Silly, silly Robert. I'll tell you what, then we can swing past the store and we can go and pick up a windrower. That'll make life a little bit easier. Oh yes, we'll jump out. We have to open the gates because we have been keeping them closed at the minute due to security reasons. Makes me feel a lot more, a lot happier with it, with them closed. I know someone could just open them, but it does make a racket, and then we'd know. So let's get them closed again. There we go. Right then, we're going to head off to the dealership and see if we can get hold of a nice windrower for a short while. Then actually, if we do that, when we take everything, we will have everything we need, so that is fantastic. So we have the Tedder. It is actually the same one that we rented last time. It's their rental Tedder at the minute, and I don't know what sort of price Steve got because he paid for it ahead of time. He did a lease as well, so I imagine it would be the similar price. Although they tend to give me sort of preferential treatment, which is a little bit makes me a little bit smug. It's really good. So yeah, we've got everything that we need. This tractor is remarkably quick compared to my old one. It's absolutely fantastic. Definitely making me consider getting a Valtra, which, you know, and to be honest, it's they probably saw it as a good PR opportunity because everyone watching my videos will see the Valtra as well. So I don't blame them at all. It's really good, and it helps me out massively. Right then, here we are. I think we should leave the windrower here. Well, not right here. Well, first of all, let me jump out and go and open this gate up. It's not super grown grass. It's going to be... It's not going to be the best yield, but it's going to be something. I feel really bad about these fields over here because they did yield really quite well. However, it's been 2 weeks of snow and wind and rain, and large portions of it have dried and blown away or rotted. Some have dried different areas of different amounts than other areas, but it's all too far gone now. It's all too far gone. Got to let it rot down. The nutrients will go back into the grass, and yeah, we'll just have to wait for it to grow again next year. Obviously, Dex is not thrilled, but he does understand what we've been going through for the last couple of weeks. Right, let's pull forward a bit, and if we can put the windrower over to the side here and detach it there. There we go. Now we just need the rear mower, which is currently That's not going to fit, is it? Which is currently attached to the Massey Ferguson. But now we've got a tractor with the front linkage too. It's going to be good. We'll squeeze through here. Oh dear. Need to lay off the mince pies. I know it's early. I know. But they are lovely. Okay. We need to... So we're going to need to unfold it and lower it. There we go. We'll go and detach it there. Move this back out of the way. We will be needing this tractor because we'll need to be picking up the bales with it. However, we don't. We just need to get them wrapped, basically, don't we? Leave that there for now. Thought I could get in that side, but I can't. It hasn't got a door that side. There we go. And we need to hook up to this one. I know it's a bit of a faff to get going to start with, but once we're all hooked up and ready to go, it's going to be good. There we are. Look at I love the colour scheme. That must have been, because it's obviously a demo tractor, they must have gone all out on the old colours. I think it's fantastic. Anyway, come on, because I'm wasting time here. Let's get that picked up. Fold it up to get it through the gate. And there we go. Right, where should we start? I take it, I think we should start at this end up here, shouldn't we? I'm going to put the full lights on because A, why not, and B, it is a bit dingy and miserable. Okay. Yeah, everything unfolded and sorted. Power it all up. Oh, what's happening here? That's not right. There. I've got to get used to these controls. Right, that's everything powered up and running. Sounds, well, like it always has sounded. I don't know whether it's good or bad. And there we go. Well, it is cutting grass. Doing it much better than just having the rear mower as well. So we're going to crack on. We're going to get all this cut. Then we can get straight on and get it rowed because we've got the windrower here. And get it baled as well. And then it's all about getting hold of that wrapper that can do big square bales. Right, just make sure we get as much as possible because I want to make up for the little mess we've had over the last 2 weeks. Mr. Dex is not happy. And here we go then, last little bit. And we're done. It doesn't look like the best. Right, just fold it up and get that folded up. Yeah, it's not. I can't get used to these buttons. Nope. I'm gonna have to take it off in a minute anyway. We need to get it all rode. It's not a very good yield. It really isn't. But we're going to do the best we can with it. Need to get it all rode up. I think if I put the mowers over here for now, that should do it. Ah. Oh, that's not right. Okay. We're hitched up to the windrower. It's rear wheel steer is quite unnerving because it could steer into stuff and I haven't even thought about it, but that's what gives it the best chance of doing rows. All right. Get it unfolded there. Start over here. And we'll get it all swathed up. We are working extremely hard here to get this done before the rain kicks in. It's yeah, it's 11:30 now. We should be able to get this all bailed up by, well, I want to say maybe 1 o'clock. We've got the baler here. It's a nice quick job because it's not a round baler, it's a square baler. Though I don't know how many bales we're going to get if I'm completely honest. I think we're going to need to really put some effort into this field next year if we want to get rich quick, as Dex said. But you know, these things happen. Life gets in the way sometimes. Obviously these fields over there, we've just completely written those off because of what happened with my tractor and the police and everything, and still no luck finding it, by the way. I just, and insurance won't pay out until the case is closed, until they've said basically, yeah, we've lost it. So grateful to Valtra to have this opportunity to use this tractor. It's just it's absolutely fantastic and absolutely needed all at the same time. Right, looks like we're creating quite a good row here. I will crack on and get it all done, and then we have to. I missed a bit. We have to start using Dex's baler there. That's the one, the New Holland. Let's hope it works, eh? There we go. Right. I shall see you in a bit. Right, last little bit. This is a much quicker job than the mowing, and I've got a feeling the baling's going to be similar because we don't have to stop. Alright, there we go. Get this all folded up. We just need to get through and get the baler. Steve. Call him by his last name all the time, although he does call me Scythe. So Steve did say that he is happy to take the Massey Ferguson and go and take the windrower back to the store and to pick up the wrapper that he's agreed to have, which would be fantastic. So I'll just let him know that we're done with this. And that we are ready to hook up to the baler, which means that he needs to move the Massey Ferguson. Well, off he goes. And Dex is going to go down to the store, swap things over and come back. In the meantime, we are going to get things baled. So I think I'm going to have to reverse through the sheds to get to the baler. Oh crikey, he hasn't left me much room here, has he? Last thing I want to do is damage his car again. We're alright, we're good. It's okay. I don't think we're going to fit through here, you know. We're going to have to use the case to bring the baler through. Oh, this is becoming a little bit of a dance. Right. Right, let's leave that there for now. We shall... we'll get the case sorted and then we'll bring it through with that. Let's just hitch that there. I can get in this side, good. Okay, right, we're in a position now where we are good to go. Let's just check it all works. Fire it up. Huh. Well, raise and lower worked. Oh dear. Let me just try and figure out what I haven't done. Right. Got it working. I hadn't fully pushed the hose home. And the back needed unfolding as well, so it's a good job I got out. Alright, we're going to start off on the bit that we started rowing with. And hopefully Dex will bring back a decent wrapper. Obviously we won't be able to use the one that we usually rent off of them, but we'll see what he comes back with, shall we? Okay, we'll get the pickup lowered down, get it switched on, and it should be as simple as that, I hope. It looks to be working. As long as I can keep it in a straight line. And this voucher has got no problem at all powering it. That's absolutely fantastic. Right, so I don't know how quickly bales are going to start. What does that mean? What does beep beep mean? Because I don't need to do anything to eject the bales or anything like that, because it's a square baler, so they'll just pop out the back. Let's go have a look and see how it's doing. Oh. Oh, wow. Well, that is fast. Right. Well, we're... Another one. That beeping must be that we've got... Oh, crikey. All sorts of beeping going on here. Right, let's let's crack on and get it all done. Hopefully we'll be done by the time that Dex is back. And there we go. I am sure that I just saw Dex whiz past. Yep, I did. There he is. Right. Well, if we get the baler just put over here out of the way, we could probably just do the wrapping with the Massey Ferguson, as it's already joined on. So let's get out and have a quick chat with Dex first. Hello Dex, you right?
I'm feeling much better having seen a field full of bales.
Yeah. I'm really sorry about the last 2 weeks. It's been really hard.
Well, it's not your fault. These things happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose you want me to go on and get these bales wrapped then, eh?
Well, yes.
Okay.
Then you can join me for a cuppa.
Well, I'll come in for a cup of tea in a bit then.
See you in a bit.
Well, here we are, the last bale. I have never used any sort of wrapper like this before. It's unbelievable, but also fantastic at the same time. I'm pretty sure that's the last bale anyway. Can't see any that haven't been wrapped, and I know we've done all the ones around the corner. Right. Dex said he was going to return this tomorrow, so that's absolutely fine. Obviously we'll need to come and tidy the bales up at some point, but they can stay in the field fermenting. And I'm pretty happy with what we've done today. It is about 3 o'clock now, so we've worked hard, but yeah, it's all good. I'm going to have to leave this here. Right, well, anyway, that'll do us for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.